Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at Remains. This is from 2011, brought to us by Colin Thays. It's based on the graphic novel by Steve Niles. I haven't read the graphic novel, so I can't comment on that and how well it translated to film and what they changed. I mean, I've heard some things that they changed, but like I said, I haven't read it. But we have the story of, there's an event that happens that turns most of the population of the world into flesh-eating zombies. We are in Reno, Nevada, where there's a small group of people holed up in this crappy old casino. And then they struggle to survive the zombies. You know, there was a time when I used to say that, you know, I wish there were more zombie movies. Wishes aren't always, when they come true, they aren't always good. Sometimes you get more than you wished for. And I'm starting to feel that way with zombie movies, that, you know, there needs to be less zombie movies because there's just too many of them and they're rushed and they're bad. And this one, the acting isn't very good. The CGI and the makeup effects are actually really, really bad. And you even have bad zombie acting. How can you do bad acting as a zombie where you pretty much all you do is like gurgle and shuffle? But we got that. We have bad zombie acting. And apparently zombies sleep. Zombies sleep in this one. They go to sleep at night. So of course, if you're going to try to escape, when would you escape? That's right, middle of the daytime when they're all awake. And just, the characters are completely unlikable. There's no one really redeemable in this movie. Everyone's kind of a selfish and an asshole. And then when they're not being selfish and asshole, it doesn't fit the character you already know, and they're nice for like 10 seconds, and they go back to being a selfish asshole. You need someone for us to cheer for, and it can't be the zombies. Am I really cheering for the zombies? And I would love to see a movie where you have some army guys who aren't complete fucking pricks. But that's neither here nor there. Just give me someone likable in the movie. Oh yeah, and this is just a little thing for all you directors out there. If you're going to go out of your way to show someone like getting their fingers bitten off, like 2 of their fingers, so that, you know, now they only have 8, and then you're going to go later and show them rebandaging that wound. Don't let me see him later in the movie with 10 fucking fingers. You went out of your way to show me twice that he's missing 2 fingers, and you fucked that up. It's sloppy filmmaking, which, I mean, you know, fine, but for a movie that has a little bit more of a budget, yes, this is still a lower budget, it's a B movie, but still. No one noticed? Oh yeah, isn't he supposed to be missing 2 fingers there? And that's me being nitpicky because I was already pissed at the movie because of how bad everything was. I mean, scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10, this is like, it's like sucking on the teeth of a dead cow. And you're like, fuck, that's gross. Of course it's gross. But you know, it's like you've been starving, you know, and it's like, I need some fucking milk because my bones are brittle and they're breaking apart. So you're like, there's a cow. Maybe there's some milk left in there. And yeah, maybe there is. And maybe there's a little bit of calcium to make your bones stronger. But you're sucking on the teeth of a dead cow. And that's kind of how I feel about the zombie genre in general right now. It's this bloated corpse, no pun intended, but maybe there is, that just has been sitting there too long now. And there's really so little useful left from it. But people are still picking at it and 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 picking and picking and picking. Time to bury it for a while. Bring it back later, just, I don't know. And the thing is I'll probably still watch more zombie movies. I'll still go out and I'll look for them and I'll find them and I'll watch them. And then I'll complain, but then, you know, every now and then I'll get one where I'm like, oh, cool. Dead Weight was a different take on something. I like that one. I like the way that they did things there, where it focuses more on the people, and the zombies are only kind of like, they're like a mural in the background practically. They're just kind of off over there. You know, maybe I'm just expecting too much out of these films. Maybe. I don't know, but this one just, yet another zombie movie disappointment. So, that's all I have for this one. Till next time, why don't you all stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks.